Hello and welcome, and thank you for tuning in. We are on episode number 60 for my Zentangle inspired art Learn With Me series. 60. This is number 60. Holy Hannah, that's a lot. Today we're going to learn the tangle that is called Rumpus. And I like that name. And this is kind of what it looks like here. This is kind of what it looks like. Um, oh, that's a mess. But I have been playing with this, but I'm just learning. Like I said, that's why I call it this Learn With Me series. Now, this one I kind of made like an oval. This one I made like a circle. And this one I kind of accidentally made it like an oval, and I kind of like it almost better. But you can go either way with it. So I'm going to show you what I learned as how to do this. Okay, and like I say, this is called the Rumpus. It was inspired. This was designed by Maria Thomas, which Maria Thomas is one of the creators of the Zentangle movement. So what we're going to do first, what I do first is like there is no mistakes in Zentangle. They all say that, but they haven't watched me, so that's why they can still say that. But I'm going to kind of go with mine is going to be more like an oval shape than a circle shape. Just because I want to, that's why. Now, so I'm going to put a circle, I'm going to put a dot. Here's how I'll go. I'm going to put a little circle toward the top, and then I'm going to go straight down. We made 6 spots, so that's 2. And then to get 6 even, it's kind of a little hard to do that. But what I do is I kind of pretend like it's a clock. And this is 12 o'clock and this is 6 o'clock. Then I'll want one here somewhere around 2 o'clock. And then I'll want go down here to somewhere around 4 o'clock. Okay. And then I'll have one directly across here, and that'll be sort of like 8 o'clock. And then up here, and that'll be sort of like 10 o'clock. Yeah. So you can do it like this. And this, because I got more, this is going to be more like a oval shape, like on this one. Okay. Oh, I need a little circle right in the middle. Why am I using this pencil? Because I'm a dork. Just a minute. Now I'm going to get me a Micron pen here. Number 2. Okay. So, well, I need them circles there anyway. So I'm just going to ink them circles. Always, when I'm trying to figure on anything, I sort of start with a pencil. Okay, so now I have the one in the circle and the 6 around. Now I'm going to see this black piece here in the middle of those little back pieces? That's what I'm going to go do here. Now, I don't want to make them too fat, but it's like a long thing. It's like a skinny long thing like this. So it's sort of like a long grain of rice. And we're going to do that on each one and go to the middle. Each one of the dots and go to the middle. Dot, go to the middle. And make it kind of longish, like skinny-ish. Don't get it too fat. Because I found if you get them too fat, then there's one part in this thing that it made me a little nuts, but or a little more nuts, whatever the word might be. Okay, I'm gonna blacken up that little one already. Yeah, see that? Okay, now what I want to do, see, I've got those now. Okay, now then you go from the outside dots and you're going to do the same thing. you're going to make again from one to the next and make that same thingamajig. See? Like a big old long grain of rice. There's long grain rice and then there's short grain rice. Well, okay, we're doing that on all of these. See, them side ones are going to be a little longer because, just because. You know, sometimes I say because and then I don't have no reason to add behind the because. So just because. Just because. Okay. Now. Okay. That's sort of crooked. Now. There we go. See how that works there? Now, ladies and gents. Now, to help me out with this, because I was having a little bit of difficulty on the next step. And so what I did here on this one, I done flooded in these things here. I went ahead and made them completely, blacked them out so you cannot see them in the night. You can't see them because they blacked out. So I'm blacking them out already. And I just used my big Sharpie, and because you can blacken things faster with a big one. And so this is just the way I do things. Now, you can watch different instructors and they'll show you different ways, and I do encourage you to just put that Rumpus in the search and you'll find different people to explain it. And they might explain it a little bit better than I explain things. I'm just old country woman, and I explain things, you know, different. I do everything different. Okay, see, so I already got them now blackened in, because that's going to help me. That's going to help me to do this next step, because the next step is where I kind of got myself all discombobulated. You know what? I'm going to go ahead and color in these spots too. Just the spots. Don't go on these ones. Don't color in them around ones. Those ones that go around. I'm just going to color in these spots right here. See? That's already pretty. Just right there. Right there it is. Okay, now. Here's where you got to pay close attention, students. And I am going to start from the center, and I'm going to, actually I'm not going to start right from the center. I'm going to sort of start up a little bit. Up this to, see, I'm going to be working in this space right here. So I'm going to start up this one, this real long grain rice a little bit, and I'm going to go and curve me a line over to that spot over there. Do you see that curved line? And then I'm going to curve me another line over to that spot. And then I'm still in that space. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to curve me a line going this direction. And I'm going to curve it, but don't cross over it, go under it. It's that secret, taking that secret path. Just a minute, I got to scratch my eye. Okay, there, I scratched my eye. And then meet up there at the top corner. See? See how that is crossed over? Let me see if I can scooch you all in a minute. Where's my scoocher? I don't know what I did with my scoocher. How come my scoocher's not? Oh, here, controls. There it is. There it is. I found it. There we go. I got you scooched. There. See how that crosses over there? And then I'm going to go to the next one and do the same thing. I'm going to arc it over and put it this way. And then I'm going to go to this side and I'm going to do the same thing, but don't cross over, go under so you don't see the line. Kind of looks like little ribbons, see? Then you're going to go to the next space and do the same thing. And see how you're crossing over and go to that spot over there. And then here, this one is going to be, that's the one that's going to go under. So you just sneak it on under there. Nobody will know. Just sneak it on under there. Okay. See, and for me, by blackening these in here, it made it a lot easier, because otherwise you've got this open space. Like on this one, it's just open, and I was just going across that and doing that way. So that's why I do it this way. But you don't have to blacken these in if you don't want to. You sure do not have to. And so, and another thing is, on some of the other ways they teach you to come from this middle and go up. Well, when I come from the very middle and go up, oh, good grief. I have a big fat mess there too. So, yeah, I have to kind of make my own rules sometimes. But it's the same thing. It's the same thing. It's the same tangle. Okay, so you do whatever. And like I say, I do always encourage you to, watch other teachers or instructors or people that are doing these things and see how they do them, because you might like their descriptions better. Now, because I know I'm not the best. You might be the best at some things. I'm the napping queen. I take good naps. Okay, now, and then here I'm going to go under this one. So in each one of those sections, you have them that one set that crosses over one another. And then, so here I'm at my last one. I'm going to go all the way up and curve that line. Curve it. Looks like a ribbon. And under that one, there we go. See, that's looking pretty good right there, if you ask me. Now what you want to do is you want to go two more. Now you're going to go around the outside. You're going to do two more arches. So you're echoing this line 2 times. 1, 2. 1, 2. Now let's the camel. Okay. 1, 2. 1, 2. And so you do that all the way around. And I can see how uneven I am doing it, but oh, that's okay. I'll pretend like I did that on purpose. There, see? So now I have them Humpty Dumps all the way around. Now I have all of that part is all like finished and stuff. So now the next thing to do is, see, I've just got, now here's where you can do different. You don't have to do the circles or the tipple. You don't have to do that inside these, but I like the tipple. That's the way I did, and I might try some different ones at another time. But I'm not going to put anything on the ribbons that we just drew, them ribbons. I'm not going to put anything there. I'm going to, what I'm going to do is, I'm going to make a circle in here and another circle. See, and first I just made the big circle, see? So I'm going in these center ones first and make the big circle, go down. Do you see that? And so you have different sizes of little orbs in there. Hiding. They're hiding in it. And they're so pretty. And I really think this one turns out very, very nice. And I'm thinking that, coloring this one, or, coloring it in different colors too would make this one real pretty. Oh, I'm going to have to put an extra orb right over there because that one needed that. orb. See, so I got those center ones. Now I'm going to go do the side ones. I mean, you know, on the side of each one of these little legs here. And I'm going to do, make the big one first. Make a big one that fits in there. And then I'll just, and each one of them won't be exactly the same. And that's all good and wonderful. That's okay. That's just how it should be. Makes it your own art. And so always don't think yours has to be exactly like somebody else's, because it does not have to be exactly like somebody else's. It just has to be exactly like yours. Yep. And then you put your little, what do you call that little mark? Your chop. You put your chop on it. And remember what I said about the chop. Every artist has his own little chop. They don't always sign their art with their name. They oftentimes just have a little chop, which is just like a symbol that they use on every. So you make your own symbol that you put on any artwork that you do. Put your chop on there. Whatever your symbol is, you make your symbol. Mine has, I made mine look like my S and a L for Scrap and Lizzie, my chop. And that's the last thing you do on your art piece is put your chop on. Whatever you decide. You might just put a heart and call it your chop. Then everybody knows, oh, but you want to make it something a little bit different, because two people might make the same chop and then you done chopped up. Okay, see, so now I got all the insides of those. Now I'm going to go these parts, the big part here. So I'm going to make a large circle that fits right in the middle on this one. I did that on this one too, see. I put a large circle there and then some smaller ones. Yeah, that's what I did, and I'm doing that one on this one too. Okay. And, you know, next time maybe I'll do something different. I don't know. But I do like circles and dots and those kind of things. So it seems like in a lot of my Zentangles end up with some kind of circles, orbs, tipple. There are so many words you can call different circles. I like this one. I do like this Rumpus. I do like it a lot. I think it's very pretty. It's very fun to do. And I did have problems when I first started doing it, because these ribbons that crossed over, I would make them too fat. And then, which I guess you could make them fatter, but I was, you know, it was making me go like cross-eyed and stuff. And so, my phone might ring pretty soon, which I'll have to answer because the hubster is out doing errands, and he does not hardly ever even drive anymore. But he had a few things he had to do today. So, and I told him, you be calling me and let me know that you're all right. Okay, so now I'm going to go, see, now you got 3 lines here, up here, on each one of the arcs here. I'm going to go to the center one. And I'm going to start in the middle and then go make my little circles outward from the middle. Okay. Why do I start at the middle? I have no clue. And so then and you can be doing different colors if you want to. You can just keep decorating this. I always look forward to seeing Erin's. Erin always posts hers because she always does something of her own on hers. She put some of her own. Oh, and Teresa does too. Yeah, there's so many now that I'm seeing are posting on the group, on the Scrap and Lizzie Unicorn group, and I love seeing them. I love, love, love seeing them. And so, because then I see, and then, you know, I go like this way, and I start them, and then I see other people, what they've done with them, and I get so much more inspiration that way. And so, and I always need inspiration. I don't, you know, I can't get inspiration overload, you know. I don't get overloaded. I get just enough. Okay, see? So then that's it. See how pretty? That's pretty. You have to admit, though. And so then I'm going to just kind of, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to just kind of shade at each edge of this arch here. And, oh, somebody gave me some really good advice on shading. And, I'm going to have to go back and read again. Oh, I remember now. Okay, I'm going to, I remember now. I was given advice that, let me see how this works. This is what I was given. Somebody said, just go ahead and put graphite down on a piece of paper like this, and then take your tortilla or your stump and get the graphite from there, and then, oh, that is cool. You know what? That almost gives you a smoother. Oh, look at that. Well, if that isn't just jolly. Well, I already put the graphite on here. But doing it that way by putting the boy, am I shaking this camera. Okay, so I should go round and round and round so I don't shake the camera. That is a real good idea. Now, I'm going to have to go look at the comments under the videos again and see where this was, and be sure and offer that person that gave me that advice, give her my gratitude, because I never knew that. You can pick it up with your stump and not actually have to put the graphite on the paper itself. Because when you put it on the paper itself, you're still going to end up with the pencil lines if you just press too hard. But this is amazing, because look at there. See there? How you can just pick it up and put it somewhere else. And sorry about the seasickness over there, waking you up. I look up at the screen and everything is shaking like there's an earthquake. But see there now, just that bit of shading kind of just rounds out that piece. See? Now, isn't that pretty? That's Rumpus. Boy, I didn't turn off of that autofocus, did I? So it's going, sorry about that, you guys. You know, now I turn it off now that I'm near about done. But look at that. I think that's pretty. So see, I didn't shade this one yet, and I did shade this one. And look at the difference with the shading. I think that's pretty. And then there's the circle one. You can do it in a circle. And this one is more like an oval. And I kind of like the oval. So, and they're going to come out just different, however you start, you know. And if you wanted to, you could take a circle. If you have a circle something, like your coffee cup or something, and draw with pencil just a circle, then that could get you started more with a try to get it round. And so, but if you start this way, the way I showed you this way, then you get more like an oval. I kind of like that. And so that's very pretty. Very, very pretty. I really like this one. And then I think you could go, let's see. Well, I'm going to do it on this one. I'm going to go, like, it might take a while to get all of these done, but go around the circles in that space. Still don't put any color on what I'm calling the ribbons. But this would work so much better if you had your glasses on, Elizabeth Marie. Oh, how that clears things up. Yeah, the hubster is out. I worry about him out there. I mean, he's 75 years old, and he is very, very healthy. Very physically healthy. But I do worry about, like, you know, his little, what do you call them, you know, what do you call that, reflexes and stuff. I do. So, but then I find anything there is to worry about. So I'll be glad when he gets home. And I can see that he's all in one piece, not in a ditch somewhere. Yeah, I'm a worrier. And this is kind of cool, like this. You can't even see what I'm doing, can you? Because I got it over there in my area. There we go. Let's see. And so, when I'm done here, I'm going to decoupage another box, but I'm going to decoupage it with book page and see how it works, because I got another project going. You may have seen the video where I decoupaged a box yesterday with tissue, and I'm going to be putting quilling on it. But I want to do another box, but I'm going to do paper. I'm going to do a lot of boxes. I like to do that. This here, marker that I'm using here is, I got the wiggle hand today, so I'm not getting real smooth. I do just want to get this one bunch around, just this piece in each piece. And I don't know if that makes it better or worse. I don't know. For better or worse, we're doing it. And that's what you do, because, you know, you're only using a little piece of paper and a little bit of your ink. And so most likely you're going to like what you end up with, you know, just to see what happens, you know, when you say, oh, I wonder what will happen if, and then you just try it, you know, and see what happens. And then one more over here, and Zentangle inspired art, and anybody can do it. Anybody can do it. Yes, you can. Jeffrey's in his first day of the 7th grade today. I'm so curious to see how his day went when he gets home. Make sure he's not a 7th grade dropout. Okay, look at that. You know what? That is, I do like that. And then well, I'm not going to go any further because I'm taking up so much of your time. But I might still go further. See, either way it looks good by putting some puddling in or not puddling. They look, both of them look good. Don't you think? You can almost not tell the difference. But see, this one I puddled around this section, and this one I did not. And so, yeah, I like them a lot. Okay, I didn't read in my last video. I didn't read, and then I said, oh, maybe I'm gonna quit reading because I don't know if people really listen and if I'm just taking up their time. But then somebody said to me that they look forward to listening. One person. I said, okay, if even only one person listens, then it's good. This is a really good book. The name of it is Believe. This one I got from Stacy. She sent me this book. Did I write her name in here? I need to, so if I don't forget. Believe that nothing is too good to be true. Let others lead small lives, but not you. Let others argue over small things, but not you. Let others cry over small hurts, but not you. Let others leave their future in someone else's hands, but not you. That is very good, by Jim Rohn. Jim Rohn wrote that. That is good. Short, sweet, and to the point. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And always believe. Always believe. This is like one of my favorite words. I love words, and this is one of my favorite words ever, is believe. And I ask God to watch over you every step you take, every move you make, and be sure to draw Rumpus. That's what you're going to get. Rumpus. God bless.